just like I was spellbound, all the odds were against me.
Hey guys, it's your girl Cheyenne from Plant My Happy Space. Welcome back to the channel. If you're not already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I want to see some more of you guys. Hopefully you want to see some more of me. You can also follow me on Instagram at Plant My Happy Space. I post on there pretty regularly. If you ever want to see more updates on my plants or kind of sneak peeks at what videos are coming on my channel, you should definitely follow me on there. Today, I want to do an updated wish list video. It's been a little bit over 4 months since my first wish list video came out, and I will link that down below and have that up at the top. But I want to do an updated list because my list is constantly changing. Sometimes I kind of fall out of love with a plant before I've even gotten it, so I take it off of my wish list. Or sometimes I put out a lot of money and get one of the plants that are on that wish list. So I just want to give y'all the updated list. You guys might want a pen and paper because I guarantee at least one of these are going to be on your wish list now. The first one is a red Antherium Crystalline. And this looks so interesting to me. A lot of Antheriums, you know, the leaves come out more red toned, and as they harden off, they turn green or whatever. But it seems like this one stays red. It looks like the velvety part of the plant is a really deep burgundy, and the veining on the plant is like a neon red. And I really love adding some color to my plants. I don't like colorful planters. I'm really into white planters, but I love colorful plants. If I can find one that I love, I get it. I have been on the hunt for a red Antherium Crystalline for so long, and I can never find any, even overseas. I can't find any in my Facebook groups that I'm a part of. So if you guys know where I can get one, please let a girl know. But I'm just going to be on the hunt for this one for a while. I can just feel it. The next one on my list is an Antherium Doryaki. And I love these. The leaves, to me, resemble kind of a crystallinum, except for they stay more round. And the plant itself is a lot more compact. And I've seen a lot of hybrids of these, and I would love to get a hybrid of the Doryaki as well. But I want the Antherium Doryaki. And it's just so cute. I really love any plant that as it gets bigger and matures still stays kind of compact, because I've got a lot of very large plants that are on moss poles or totem poles, and eventually I'm going to run out of space if all of my plants have that growth pattern. So I really, really love finding these plants that I already think are beautiful, but I know that when they get bigger, they're not going to take up 3 times as much space as they did when I got it. The next Antherium on this list is an Antherium Carla Blackie. I think that's how it's pronounced. If you want to correct me, please comment down below. But these ones kind of intrigue me. They remind me of an Antherium Regale with the leaf shape, but they appear to be a lot darker, but less dramatic veining, because the Regale, when it gets larger, the veining gets very intricate, but it seems like this one doesn't get as intricate, but it's still got similar shape and similar veining. It's just a lot darker. At least that's from what I can tell. Okay, guys. The next one I want very, very badly is an Alocasia Frydeck Variegated. And if you are a subscriber to my channel, or you might have seen my previous videos, you know that I actually found one and ordered it from apparently a very not good company. And it showed up dead. And I don't mean like a leaf dropped or two. I mean, it was mush. The leaves, the roots, the bulb, all thing felt like smushed up jello. Okay? There was no saving it. So, I have not given up though. I want it very, very, very badly. And I will have it. Mark my words, I will have it. Receiving that jacked up looking plant only made my stubbornness come out and made me that much more adamant that I was going to get that plant. I will get that plant. It'll happen. It is very beautiful. Obviously, it's a variegated Frydeck. So it has the leaf shape of the Frydeck and that growth pattern, but it's got kind of like white and lighter green coloring. And I've heard from a lot of people who do own it that the variegation is very unstable. You are constantly trying to put it in better growing conditions and cutting off non-variegated leaves to maintain the variegation. And knowing all of that, I still want it. Why? Because I'm stubborn now. Because I've wanted it. I had it in my hands and it's gone. So I need it. I need it. The next one on my list is an Alocasia Nebula Imperialis. And the same reason why I said I'm really into colorful plants, I've also been very drawn towards like silver and gray leaves lately. And this one is very, very pretty. The coloring kind of reminds me of an Alocasia Silver Dragon, but it's just on a bigger scale because the leaves are a lot larger, the stems are a lot larger, so it would be a very tall plant if you grew it in the conditions that it wants. But it's very beautiful and I want it very, very badly and I can never find it. I don't know if it's more just in demand so I can't find it, but I think it's just that rare that I can't find it. I have found one on an Instagram seller and I thought it looked like an Imperialis and I'm like 99% sure it was, but they don't list the names. So I commented asking them, hey, what is this plant? And they said Alocasia. And I was like, okay, I can see that. What kind of Alocasia? And they said the Alocasia renigula, which is the black velvet Alocasia, which looks nothing like the picture that I was looking at. So in my mind, I think I knew that that plant was a Nebula Imperialis, but just the simple fact that they gave me the incorrect name kind of put doubt in my heart that maybe I shouldn't order it from them. Do I have a little bit of regret on that? Maybe a little bit. I still think it was the right decision, but because it's the only place I have seen it thus far, I kind of regret not getting it. The last Alocasia on this list is an Alocasia Bambino. And I don't think this is as rare as a lot of the other ones on this list, but I remember hearing the name Alocasia Bambino a while ago, and everybody who did mention it said it was basically the same thing as the Alocasia poly or Alocasia amazonica. They were like, it's literally the same plant with a different name. So I never even bothered to look it up. Never even bothered. Until one of the Etsy pages that I buy plants from frequently posted an Alocasia Bambino on there. And y'all, it does have similar traits, but it is so flippin' cute. Okay? It's so much more compact with like such tiny leaves, and it is just like so adorable. If you are into tiny plants and like things that just look like so cute, that's one you want. And I'm gonna get it. I was really upset because that seller did have some that I wanted, and they were a seller I had gotten plants from before, so I knew they were gonna be good and show up in good condition. But they had a couple in stock. I put them in my cart, and it didn't look like they were going out of stock super quickly. So I wanted to wait a couple of days until I got my paycheck. Paycheck came in, I opened Etsy. Etsy said it was out of stock. So did I cry a little bit? Maybe, yeah, on the inside. Yeah, we could say I cried a little bit. Okay, the next one is one that was on my original video, if you saw that, which is the Philodendron Red Moon. No, I have not been able to find it. No, I don't think I ever will. But it is still on my list. It is so beautiful. It kind of looks like a Philodendron Moonlight, but it's got red on it. And I think it also does like shades of orange too, where like the green and the red overlap. But I want it so badly. I want colorful plants. This one is so flipping gorgeous, and I want it so bad. So bad. I don't know why I want it so bad, because I have plants that kind of give me the same feeling of the red moon, but I want it. And it seems like there's like, I don't know, 2 in existence. I saw a picture of somebody that I follow on Instagram, and they literally posted a picture of this red moon, and it was like growing in the ground, and they wrote, "Oh, I love seeing the Philodendron Red Moon on my morning walks," or something like that. And I'm like, why do you can just see it on your morning walks, and I can't even, like, the jealousy was so real at that point. If I could see it in my natural, like, area, I probably wouldn't need it as much in my house. But apparently it's just like the easiest thing for other people to see. So why can't it be that easy for me? I know, I'm petty. I'm overreacting, but I want it, okay? So this is why it's on the wish list. The next one I want is a Philodendron Bilite or Bilite Variegated. I already have the non-variegated version that I absolutely love. It's actually right here behind me. I love this plant, okay? It is so beautiful. It is so large and in charge, and this is actually its newest leaf that it just put out. You see this? You see this? Do you see this? It's amazeballs. It's just like adorable. And it wants so little from me. Like, I have underwatered this thing so many times, and it has never even affected the new growth. The new growth still comes out, doesn't look warped, doesn't look crispy, doesn't look anything. It is so nice to me. And to know that there's a variegated version of it, that big, that beautiful, and hopefully just as easy, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. I just like, I want it. So the next one I want is a Hoya. I've been recently hauling a lot of Hoyas because I don't know why, they've become my new thing. But this next plant that I want is a Hoya, oh, I have no idea how to say it. Hoya Gilianaverigata. That was 100% wrong. I am aware of that. That's why I write names at the bottom. I have no idea how to say anything. But I want this plant. It's got like these beautifully round leaves that are, once variegated and getting enough light, get very, very white, like very pale green, almost white on the inside. I've seen a couple of versions where they get sun stressed with a little bit of pink, and they're just like so pretty. To me, this is like the Hoya Crimson Princess, but better. Not knocking on the Crimson Princess, because I have the Crimson Princess and it's cute, but this one looks like that one with like a glow up, you know, like the leaves are just such a cute shape. The variegation is like just, it's so cute. I know a seller that does carry it, and I'm going to get it soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Like, I'm going to get it. The next Hoya on this list is a Hoya Carnosa Wilbur Graves. And I think this is so cute. It's like such a deep, dark leaf and covered in splash. And it's like a very silver splash. And again, this just looks like a glow up of like other Hoyas. But I want it. And it's like, I've seen pictures of where the splash is basically covering 90% of the leaf, and it's just so cute. And it's so dramatic in the variegation because it's such a silver splash and such a dark leaf that it's like this beautiful combination, and I have to have it. It's so cute. The same seller that has the previous one, I think also carries this one. So when I got the moolah for it, I will probably order both of those. The next one on this list is a Ficus Elastica Shiveriana, I believe. That's probably not how you pronounce it, but again, all the names are written here. This plant looks like a philodendron painted lady and a pothos marble queen got together, made a baby, and that baby was somehow a Ficus elastica, but looked like those two parents. Like, it's so pretty. I have the three main Ficus elasticas that a lot of people know of, which is the ruby, the taniki, and the burgundy. I have all three of those, and I have basically mastered their care. I'm thinking about transferring some of them to Leca soon to see how they do in Leca. But I've mastered the Ficus elastica care, basically. And I saw this one, and I was like, how have I never seen this before? It is just so pretty. I want it very badly. I have no idea where to get it. I haven't seen it listed anywhere before, but I want it very badly. I think it might be more accessible in other countries. It looks like in the US it is far harder to get than in other countries. So I might start trying to look at overseas sellers and see if I can find something there. The next one on this list is a Monstera Deliciosa Arya. And again, if you watched my videos before and you subscribe to my channel, you will know that I also had that one literally in my hands from the same seller that I got my variegated Frydeck from. And it also died once it got here. It was black on a very large part of the plant, and I tried to cut off all the black and to salvage it, and it was just not happening. And it makes me very, very upset. I want that very badly. I'm trying to complete my variegated Monstera collection, and I need that one to complete it. I do know somebody that will be selling this in the future. She sells other rare plants right now and has a variety of them, and she's currently growing out some Monstera Arya. I begged her to give me whatever she had right now. I told her I don't care if it's a node. I don't care if it is the smallest immature version. Give it to me. And she was like, well, I don't really feel comfortable selling them when they're that young. You know, she's trying to be a responsible seller, so I have to appreciate and respect that. So I said, hey, just know I'm here awaiting with the money when those things are ready to go. And so she knows I'm waiting. The next one I want is the Monstera Peru or Carcinianum Variegata. I already have the non-variegated version, but like I said, I need to start completing my variegated Monstera collection. And I want this one very badly. I have seen them available, but they're usually like one-leaf cuttings, and I am not a big fan of purchasing one-leaf cuttings. I prefer fuller plants. I prefer plants that at least have a root system, and there are very few plants that I will feel okay with buying with no root system, essentially, and that is not one of them. I'm looking for a fuller version of that. I'm sure, like everything, I will eventually give up on that and buy my one-leaf cutting, propagate it, spend 5 fucking years growing out that one vine so that I could cut it out and make a fuller plant. That's probably what I'll do, because that's what I do with everything now. But that's just, I'm going to try not to. The last plant on this list is my Monstera Standaliana Albo Variegata. I already have the Arya Variegata, which is the one with the yellow variegation, but I want the Albo Variegata. One of you guys commented on my last haul video where I showed my Arya and mentioned that I wanted the Albo. One of you guys mentioned that yours kind of shows yellow and white variegation. So I might let my Arya grow out a little bit and see if it gets some white variegation. If not, then I will definitely go on the search to get the Albo version. And that is all the plants on my current wish list. If you guys have any ideas you want to see for future videos, please comment down below letting me know. If you have any questions you'd like me to include in future Q&A videos, also put those questions down below. I always appreciate that. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should definitely go do that. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. But for now, that's it for me. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
to explode.